So here we are. This is the Fitbit Inspire 3 versus the Fitbit Inspire 2. Fitbit Inspire 3 is on the left, Fitbit Inspire 2 is on the right. And before we go any further, let's check out the elephant in the room and check out what these are like displaying outside in the sunlight. Okay, so on the left here is the Fitbit Inspire 3, and then on the right is the Fitbit Inspire 2. And this is what they're like pretty much in sunlight here. It's about, I don't know, 4:30ish. So yeah, there it is. And the Fitbit Inspire 2 is actually, the dim screen is off, and on the Fitbit Inspire 3, which is on the left, it's on the default setting. I didn't right out of the box. So all right, so as you can see there, I could see the Fitbit Inspire 3 a little bit more than the Fitbit Inspire 2, obviously, but I mean, it wasn't, great. It was just okay. Now, I did not put the setting to the brighter setting on the Fitbit Inspire 3 here, so the dim screen was off on the Fitbit Inspire 2. But let's just jump right in. Let's look at the bands first off. You can see right off the top, I mean, the Fitbit Inspire 3's band is more sleek than the Fitbit Inspire 2 here, and the texture is much smoother, where the Fitbit Inspire 3 has more of a, Fitbit Inspire 2 has a more rubbery style kind of band, where this one feels a little bit more, what's the word, synthetic maybe. So yeah, there is a big difference there. Going to the buckles here, again, looks much more sleek than the Fitbit Inspire 2 here. I mean, the Fitbit Inspire 2 is already pretty sleek, so the Fitbit Inspire 3 is much more sleek, which is very interesting. Moving on to the displays here. Okay, so a bummer is that the Fitbit Inspire 3, as far as I know, and I looked around for clock faces, does not have the stats heavy clock face like the Fitbit Inspire 2 here. So those who love the stats heavy clock face coming from the Fitbit Inspire 2, at this point, I'm sorry, it doesn't look like they have one, but things could change. I don't know. So we'll scroll through. I'll start on the Fitbit Inspire 3 first, and then I'll move my way to the Fitbit Inspire 2 here. So I'm just going to scroll up here. So auto wake, D&D mode, sleep mode, find phone, worn on wrist, water lock, and then settings. And then I'm going to click back here. And they both have that pinch function on either side. Now I'm going to scroll down. Some more statistics there. And then now hourly activity, heart rate, sleep, and then SpO2, and then exercise, and that's as far as it goes. Now I'm going to go side to side, just swipe here, notifications, exercise, relax, alarms, timers, and then back. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the Fitbit Inspire 2 here. I'm just going to scroll. We've got notifications, exercise, relax, timers, alarms, tile. Okay, and now I'm going to go all the way up here. So just the date, the day, Friday, time, day, and date there, and the battery, and then the steps, and then your I think the active zone minutes, activity, heart rate there, and then resting, 52 BPM resting, calories, and then distance here in kilometers, and then sleep data, no data, and then no score here, and then pounds, and then the water. Okay, and that's that. So I just walk with my Fitbit here. So, I mean, for me, it's relatively basic stuff I need, but, big but here, the display is probably the most important thing I look at. So I wasn't too impressed with the display on the normal setting. I'm sure I'll have to bump that up, and we'll see how that goes there. The stats, not having stats heavy is kind of a deal breaker, because that's the best part, is like you see all your stats in one shot without, like, with just one flick of the wrist, I'm pretty sure you can adjust the wake time here. Let me just go to settings here, display. It's the screen wake. Yeah, so brightness says at normal, and then that can go here. I'll do that in a second here, but I'll do screen timeout. So that's going to go up, and then click that, and then now it goes up to medium. So what that means now is it should last a little bit longer. There. Yeah, there you go. It's lasting a little longer. I like that setting. I mean, it's not too long there, so that's okay. And now I'm just going to go do the brightness real quick here. Okay, let's see here. Displays, and then brightness, and then max. So there you go. I guess that's as bright as it's going to get. Okay, so I'm just going to do a steps comparison here with the Fitbit Inspire 3 on my left and the Fitbit Inspire 2 on my right. The starting steps for the Fitbit Inspire 3 is 1,783 steps, and the starting steps for the Fitbit Inspire 2 is 199 steps, 1,783, 199. I'll walk on my treadmill here for 15 minutes and then tally up the steps and then subtract them and just do a comparison. All right, all fired up, about 23 seconds in. Again, I'm going to walk for 15 minutes. And we got these going away here. Okay. Okay, so approach 15 minutes here. Just going to stop it. And the final tally is the Fitbit Inspire 3 on the left is at 2,744. And then on the right there, the Fitbit Inspire 2 is at an even 1,200 steps. Okay, and they are right there. And subtracting the numbers here, the Fitbit Inspire 3 was 961 steps, and the Fitbit Inspire 2 was 1,001 steps. So there it is right there, a step count comparison. So right off the top, there's the differences for the Fitbit Inspire 3 versus the Fitbit Inspire 2. Again, in the walking world, I guess. I thought that the Fitbit Inspire 3 would have a brighter screen, but yeah, that's that. And it is a bummer that it does not have stats heavy. That's the only thing on the Fitbit Inspire 3. So the Fitbit Inspire 2 has stats heavy, and that's really convenient. So yeah, that's that.